Hey guys, back on the YouTube video today. It's going to be a birthday video. I do these always once a year. And before I get into this, be advised a couple of my buddies have told me they'll be sending me birthday gifts, but they were not going to be able to get here on time. So if you see me doing another video of me saying, "Hey, a buddy of mine gave me this for my birthday," that's because it just took them a while for the package to get here. So I'll be doing a little bit of those videos, so just be advised. So these are what I got at my birthday party last night. So, anyway, first thing I'll start off is this one I got from my brother. He gave this to me for my birthday. And it's just a Chippewa cutlery knife, but I love the unique design because he knows I love anything unique. Beautiful knife. To be honest, the sheath's probably worth more than a knife because it's real leather. Not a bad little design. It'll make a great template if I was to ever use this design. And I do like how the curved handle actually does curve into your hand pretty good. There's that. Next is one of my favorites among all these. This one was given to me by my father, and these just came out literally this year. This is the Buck 112 50th Anniversary Ranger, 112 Ranger. And I've been waiting for these ever since I saw a video on Buck's YouTube channel about this, and I was shocked that my father was able to get this for me. Thank you very much, Dad. Words can't... I was at a loss for words on what to say. And there's the box. Man. And I'm getting my gloves on because I'm not getting any fingerprints on this thing. Because repolishing this would be a pain. Now, I did already oil it because it was a little stiff, which is to be expected given that it's brand new. There we go. Next, get the gem out herself. Scoot you to the side just a little bit. And there she is. The beautiful Buck 112 50th Anniversary Ranger. Buck came out with this knife this year, 2022. And they're going to stop making it by the end of this year. So I recommend anybody who wants one of these, you better pick them up while they are available because they won't be available next year. Even on Buck's YouTube channel, they even said that they're going to quit making this at the end of this year. So pick one up while you can. Beautiful. And I've already got the 110 50th anniversary. So now I've got the 112 version. But this is the finger groove, which is always my favorite because this was one of the first ones I started with when I first started collecting. Was I had a finger groove 110. And sadly, though, I had to get my phone bill paid. So I had to sell my first finger groove 110 to make my phone bill. And I've still yet to find another one of those. I still remember exactly what that was. It was a finger groove 110 3-line predate code. It was one of my favorites. But I had to sell it to get my phone bill paid. Beautiful knife. It's good that it reminds me of my first 110. But yep, like I always say, pick these up while they're available because they won't be available next year. Beautiful piece. Now, the only 112 I wanted more than this was the one that's a lot more expensive, and that is the 112 Block Edition. Now, what that means is everyone's very used to the modern 112s where it's all rounded, but the traditional 112s were actually a lot blockier because that's how they came back then. And Buck actually re-released that version only for this year. So if you want to pick one up, go pick yourself one up. But they're not cheap. If I recall, they're about $300-something, but they're worth it. I can always say anything Buck that is expensive or inexpensive is always worth it because it's good quality and it's made in the U.S., which sadly not much stuff is anymore. But yep, get that back in the box. And this is going straight in my safe. This will not get shown unless it's to somebody who wants to see it. Oops, I didn't put it in right. There we go. But yeah, Buck is still, to me, the king because I love their knives and I love their products and I love their history. And then next, my father also got me another, well, this one I don't need my gloves on. This one is another one I've been wanting. This is a 110 Slim Ranger Blue Edition. I've been waiting to get my hands on one of these for a long time because I remember seeing a video of all the different colors Buck does, and one of my favorites was the blue color. And this one actually has the thumb stud as opposed to the nail nick, but it still opens very smoothly. And if this wasn't collectible, I would so carry this knife. And if I recall, Buck actually doesn't do this color anymore. And I saw one of these on eBay a while back, and I sadly missed the auction. I don't know how my father was able to get me this one, but thank you very much. Again, this came from my father. And this particular one was made this year, well, last year, 2022. Beautiful knife. And again, if this one wasn't collectible and I didn't love this design so much, I would so carry this knife because I know it would be a good quality EDC. But all of these will never be carried. You will only see these in unboxing videos. None of these will ever be carried. Beautiful knife. Okay. Next, well, this one I am going to get my gloves back on for because this one's brand new too. He's back on. Again, I just wish there was more companies making USA-made products. There is a few out there, but there's not as many as there used to be. This one is, again, one of my favorites. This is the Buck Workman, and these are actually pretty hard to find, or at least in this condition. You can find them on eBay, but finding ones in mint condition like this are very hard to do. My father was able to find me one in super mint condition. It's unsharpened, uncirculated, as they would call it. And check out that beauty. It's got one small scratch, but I'm pretty sure that's just from it being handled so long. I would not be surprised if this was at a gun show or gun and knife show, because that's when you see a lot of knives like this pop up. Beautiful. You don't see these very often. Now, I do have the Hawkbill version of this knife. And I love the classic bail. Beautiful knife. Again, thank you very much, Dad. Words can't comprehend how grateful I am. And this one I actually do have an original case for. Luckily, I went through my cases and actually found one that goes to it. Beautiful knife. Again, it's one of those designs that a lot of people are still well known about. Get you back in the case. And last but not least is getting into this few small items. My father also got me this Buck for... Oh, I almost forgot what model number this thing says. My apologies. The model number for the Workman is model number 813, year code from 1988. 1988 in full mint condition. Again, something you don't see very much anymore. And then this one is a 424 from 1989. Again, another design I did not have, and I love these classic little lights. And again, if this wasn't collectible, I would so carry this knife. It's a beautiful design, and I love the slimness of it. And it opens and closes without a problem, and it still has the signature Buck snap. Beautiful knife. Thank you very much, Dad. I really do love these things. Buck will always be one of my favorite brands. And last but not least, one of my uncles actually got me a gift card to one of my favorite places, Harbor Freight. I do go there quite a bit because, again, they're a lot cheaper than other places, and I do get sanding belts in there quite a bit, so I might make a trip there sometime next week. And last but not least, this one's not really a birthday gift. My brother sold it to me so cheap because he knew I would love this thing. So my brother sold me this Hawkbill a while back, and I fully restored it. Sadly, it's still got a few nicks on the back, but I got most of them out. And I fully restored it, brought it back to the original condition. And I love the bone handles. And I do love Case, but I love their older stuff. I don't like their modern stuff anymore because they're just not the same brand they used to be. Beautiful knife. All right, that's all the stuff I've gotten for my birthday. So stay tuned. And like I said, my buddy said they'll be sending me some gifts. So if I do videos, maybe a week or so after this video, and I say, hey, my buddy got me this for my birthday, it's because the package was just a little late, and all my buddies told me they weren't going to be arriving on my birthday, which I told them I'll be fine with that. It's a gift, and I just told them to surprise the heck out of me, and they said they're going to. Because I always told my buddies, don't tell me what it is, just surprise the heck out of me. And they said that they're going to, and I can't wait to see what they get me. But overall, if I was to pick which one of these would be my favorite, it would have to be the 112 because I don't have very many of these, and I'm glad to finally get one of the ones they just released. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Make sure to stay tuned for those other videos of my buddies getting me some stuff for my birthday. And I hope you've enjoyed. As always, stay sharp and keep collecting.